Yo, the internet is on fire right now thanks to Cardi B, and things are already spinning out of control. What started as a minor jab over album sales has quickly escalated into one of the messiest feuds we've seen in a minute. It all kicked off when Saweetie decided to throw shade at Cardi, mocking her numbers and pointing out that despite all the hype, her latest project still couldn't outshine Nicki Minaj's sales.
But she didn't stop there.
Saweetie made it crystal clear she was riding with Nicki, taking shots at Cardi's ongoing rivalry. That single move was enough to ignite Cardi's fury. And she didn't respond with the usual clapbacks. She went for the jugular, threatening to drop a tape so scandalous it could end careers and wreck marriages. According to Cardi, Saweetie had a hookup with Offset, and there's allegedly a tape to prove it. This isn't just rap drama anymore, it's bedroom chaos playing out for the whole world. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, Nicki Minaj stepped in publicly backing Saweetie, fueling the fire and escalating the drama even more. The girls are beefing hard, and it's about to get wild. Here's the thing, Saweetie, siding with Nicki, flaunted her friendship and loyalty. But she probably should have stayed out of grown adult drama, because now everyone is talking about her supposed involvement with Offset while he was still married to Cardi. Sure, rumors about Saweetie and Offset existed before, and Cardi had denied them at the time, dismissing them as gossip. But with Saweetie now openly supporting Nicki and throwing shade, Cardi's patience has clearly run out. Offset hasn't helped either. His messy behavior during the divorce has added fuel to the fire. Combine that with Saweetie taking sides, and Cardi is officially fed up. Add in her pregnancy, and it's safe to say she's at her breaking point. Even Saweetie, who normally stays out of social media drama, got pulled into this chaos. She posted and then quickly deleted a photo of a man resembling Offset, captioned "Post-fight night." Fans speculate it was an old picture with Quo, but the timing couldn't have been worse, coming right as Cardi and Nicki were clashing online. The post added more tension, and Cardi clearly caught the shade. She fired back, saying, "You must have missed me, here? Crazy. Now kiss my feet." She also retweeted a fan post that read, "Tell her to make a hit. She's in a studio just wasting time," clearly throwing shots at Saweetie's priorities and work ethic. Her music career hasn't been performing as strongly lately, but she didn't stop there. Reports now suggest she's finally ready to acknowledge that Saweetie's alleged fling with Offset was the real reason behind the Migos breakup. This is significant because, as mentioned before, she had denied it for a long time, even though fans had suspected it for a while. Back when the Migos first split, Offset tried to keep the tension under wraps. Meanwhile, Quavo couldn't resist dropping subtle jabs whenever he got the chance, mentioning Missy indirectly. It was clear that Takeoff was caught in the middle, navigating between what was actually happening and the ongoing drama. In one particular interview with Takeoff and Quavo, Quavo threw some pointed, not-so-subtle shots at Offset, making the underlying conflict more apparent.
Ain't nothing gonna change, so.
We just stand on loyalty, you know what I mean? We stand on real deal loyalty. And, you know, sometimes that shit ain't displayed. And this ain't got nothing to do with no label, no paperwork, no QC, no nothing. This got something to do with the three brothers, and shit, that is what it is. Right now, we gonna be the duo till time tell.
The only time to tell, but you know, we always family now. Ain't nothing gonna change.
Rest in peace to Takeoff, because he was definitely loyal to Quavo, but you could see he was caught in the middle of all the chaos. Despite the tension, he kept things relatively calm with Offset. When the Migos split, fans went wild with speculation. Some blamed Offset over creative control issues, others pointed to money disputes. But Quavo made it clear this wasn't about contracts or cash, it was about loyalty. That's why the rumors linking CD and Offset started to feel credible. The speculation about Offset and Saweetie resurfaced during Cardi's heated exchange with blogger Sleeves Mirage, who claimed that Offset had an affair with Saweetie. Cardi immediately shut it down, insisting it was false. She said, "No, baby. You lying. You making crazy lies." Started stuff and dragging female rappers into it with no receipts. No blogger spoke on this. There's a lot to unpack about Cardi and Offset's relationship, but one thing is certain, Cardi worked hard to hold things together. However, Offset's alleged affair with CD couldn't stay hidden for long, especially after Quavo indirectly confirmed it in his song with Takeoff, Messy, rapping, "BF my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. I ain't stressing. You wanted the game, you should have said it. We would have blessed it. We would have blessed it." To leave no doubt, the video even recreated the infamous elevator fight, making it clear who he was referencing.
I'm bringing all kind of narcotics with me. Got guns on the table, I'm like, who fantasy? This bitch got pants and kid, I'm like, who live
Even though Cardi never publicly commented on the fallout, reports suggest she quietly reclaimed her position. Cardi has never been one to stay silent when it comes to women connected to Offset. Her reputation for confronting alleged side pieces precedes her, and in the past, it's nearly landed her in serious trouble. Fans still remember the controversies, like the accusations that she sent people after Jade and her sister over Offset, or her online clashes with Cuban Doll. Sources claim that Saweetie got caught in the crossfire as well, allegedly being blackballed by Cardi. Behind the scenes, Cardi is said to have worked to block Saweetie from opportunities, hitting her career hard. Many believe that's when Saweetie fired back, taking shots at Cardi and criticizing her for failing to outsell Nicki Minaj. The drama initially ignited in 2022 when it was announced that Saweetie would feature on the FNF remix with Glorilla, Lotto, and JT. The track was hyped as a potential summer anthem. Saweetie had already recorded her verse and was ready to shoot the video with the rest of the artists. But suddenly, she was removed from the song. No explanation, no warning. And she was the only one cut, despite having no known issues with Glorilla.
Industry insiders and fans alike were left baffled.
Soon after, Glorilla revealed that Cardi B would be joining her on the track tomorrow too. The pieces started falling into place. It seemed Saweetie's removal from FNF could have been linked to Cardi stepping in on another project. The timing looked suspicious, and many assumed Cardi might have orchestrated Saweetie's removal as payback, similar to past incidents with Jade and her sister.
Fans quickly connected the dots.
One wrote, so Saweetie got cut from the FNF remix because she allegedly slept with Offset, and Cardi knew. She blackballed her and wouldn't let her collaborate with Glorilla unless her verse was removed. Who's stopping her now? Another added, that's why Cardi made Glorilla remove Saweetie from FNF and gave her a free feature on Tomorrow 2 in return. Cardi even threw shade on Twitter, calling out Offset and Quavo for their alleged indiscretions. They be going for anything, but I can't go for none of that. Meanwhile, when Quavo and Takeoff appeared on Drink Champs, they publicly showed their support for Nicki Minaj over Cardi B, further fueling the tension.
Nicki or Cardi B? Nah, yo. This is mad. I'm taking a shot when he's sitting there.
I'm gonna say Nicki.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say the same thing now. It's crazy.
So you said Nick.
Yeah.
So being that y'all agree, that's a shot. They gotta take a shot.
No doubt, Noi knew exactly what he was doing when he brought up Nicki versus Cardi. It was pure provocation. Considering the long-standing tension between Cardi and Nicki, it was the perfect way to ignite a fire. Takeoff, as usual, seemed content to stay neutral, but Quavo couldn't resist jumping in. Let's be real, Quavo and Cardi weren't exactly on friendly terms, so there was no way he was going to side with her over Nicki, even if deep down he leaned that way. That's Drink Champs for you. They thrive on stirring drama, and bringing up Cardi and Nicki's beef was prime content. Quavo went in heavy, name-dropping Nicki in a way that screamed shade. Everyone knew she wasn't exactly tight with the Migos or their crew, so it was obvious Quavo was just trying to get under Cardi's skin. Nicki had even called him out recently, blaming him for sparking tension between her and Cardi. Fans couldn't help but notice the layers of petty theatrics at play. Now, Saweetie is generally known for keeping to herself, but when she's in the mix, her shade is subtle yet calculated. Her recent Fight Night post wasn't the first time she'd been accused of throwing indirect shots at Cardi.
Remember the Vanity Fair Oscars incident?
Fans noticed discrepancies between her candid photos and Instagram edits, accusing her of heavy retouching. Nicki Minaj fanned the flames on Twitter, posting cryptic lines like "clock that T" and "Photoshop them bars," sending clear jabs at Cardi. Saweetie seized the opportunity to further her point, posting her own polished images with the caption, "She don't need no edits," making her stance unmistakably clear. Timing was everything. This came when Cardi was already under scrutiny for her looks, amplifying the shade.
Fans immediately noticed and reacted.
Comments poured in. Messing with someone's husband and flexing like this?
Insane.
Cardi, known for catching subtle jabs, responded, tweeting, "I'm not as mean as I could be, and people should be grateful for that." But Saweetie kept the digs coming, even during her feud with Nicki, pushing Cardi to the edge. The drama escalated further, with reports claiming that Cardi allegedly possesses tapes of Saweetie with Offset from back when they were together. Rumor has it she's daring either Offset or Saweetie to make a move, threatening to release them as retaliation. Knowing Cardi, if provoked, she won't hesitate to expose the evidence and settle the score. What began as a petty jab over album sales has now exploded into a full-blown saga involving bedroom rumors, social media shade, blackballing, and high-profile rap beef. Cardi, Offset, Saweetie, Quavo, Takeoff, Nicki, they are all entangled in this chaotic mess, and fans are glued to every post, tweet, and subtle hint, waiting for the next bombshell. With alleged tapes potentially in the mix, the stakes have gone nuclear. The drama is far from over, and the saga is only getting more intense. Buckle up, because if you think this is messy now, it's about to get even wilder.